Hello, this is Prince Bell TV. Um, I'm here to discuss an interesting topic today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Hearing the sound of my voice, you're welcome to my program. God bless you for listening. Um, Today's topic is about Chidima, Ojukwu, and Osifo Ataga. I think that's his name. Yeah. Um, you, I'm sure most of you have heard about the story about this young girl called Chidima who killed the CEO of Sun Television or something like that. I don't really know. I'm sorry if I've said anything wrong. I don't really know, but I think it's the CEO of a television station. Yeah. So it has been flying around the internet and everything, and I kind of not I'm kind of I think I'm really sad concerning this whole this whole thing because I'm a mom, and I felt so bad when I heard about the story, and I begin to think, why would this take place in the first place? Number one, because we have a failed society, a failed country. A failed country is what led to this kind of calamity. You know what I'm saying? Mhm. A failed country led to this kind of situation. When the country fails you, what do you expect? A whole lot of things goes wrong. Things happen in among the children, parents. In short, the whole society is fucked up. It's so sad to say that my country, Nigeria, is a fucked up country. I don't care what you tell me. I don't care what you say. But as far as I'm concerned, with the happenings, going on in my country, Nigeria, is already a failed country. It's failed country. It's sad, but that's the way it is right now. You look at Chidima, she's 21 years old. How old is my last born? My last born is 20 years old. So I can imagine this kind of thing. So, this is a child who never want to give her real identity. She changed her identity from her real father's name to someone else's name. I don't know whether that Ojukwu of a guy is the boyfriend, lover, or whatever. I don't really know. But certainly not the uncle, certainly not the relation, because they are both from two different tribes in Nigeria. So what am I trying to say? She, the report that I got to know this morning said that the sister of Chidima, the real biological sister, visited her at the police station where she was being held and said to them that, look, this is a girl who their father died, their own father died when Chidima was 2 years old. And their mom now remarried to another man, took her kids alongside with her to the new marriage. And then she tried to, train this kid, but it happens that Chidima of a child was a kind of stubborn. So the mother have tried so many things, to try to train her to be a better child, but to no avail. So what did the mother do? The mother now sent her to the uncle in Lagos that Chidima used to smoke while she was even with her mom. She started smoking at a very early age, I think about age of 11 or something like that. So the mom could not, stand it anymore. After all sorts of things, she tried to train this child. But the child was kind of stubborn, so she had to send her to the uncle in Lagos. So when she got to the uncle's place, she started living there. Chidima never stopped. Maybe those ones tried to train her as well, but she continued smoking and doing all sorts of things. So the uncle kicked her out of the house. So now This child was kicked out of the house, sent to the street. What do you expect? What will the street give to a young girl like Chidima in that situation? What will street give to a young girl, Chidima? We don't have child support in Nigeria. We don't have a place where maybe those runaway kids will run to and the government will put them there and feed them, take care of them, do that, do this, do this. We do not have such thing in Nigeria. We have those things in Europe, but we don't have it in Nigeria. I think in Africa as a whole, they don't have it. So now, this girl, Chidima, was kicked out of her uncle's house, roaming about the street, nowhere. Only God knows how she survived. A young girl that was kicked on the street before she met this guy. The so-called guy, she's answering his name now. Nobody knows whether it's the lover. We've not gotten the report so far concerning that. So, but I just want you guys to reason with me now. So this child grew up in the street. Who knows when, between when and when did she meet this man she's answering his name? We do not know. Okay. She grew up on the street, let's assume. She did all that, survived by herself and everything. Learned all the evil on the streets of Lagos. A young girl, nobody to train, nobody to talk to her, nobody can tell her what to do. She does whatever she feels she can do. Raping will go ahead. They will rape her. They will do all sorts of things to her. A lot of things might have gone wrong. So many things has really gone wrong with this child. Now, luckily for her, or will I say luckily or unlucky for her, she met this Mr. Ojukwu, who now took her in and she started answering his name. She said he's the uncle, but there's no blood relationship between both of them. Until she now grew up to be 21. She's attending, I think she was attending University of Unilag or something, or University of Lagos. And then they said she's in her 3rd year. Okay. So this girl now met this CEO, well-educated guy, prominent guy, rich guy, who has a beautiful family, lovely wife, intelligent wife, well-organized wife, working with NNPC, you know. And this guy met this young girl of 21 that looks so innocent. Oh, so lovely, beautiful, young 21 years old girl. You want to tell me the CEO will ever think that such 21 years old girl can even bite his feet or even twist his hand? No talk of taking a knife to kill him. He wouldn't think that. And even if somebody tells him that, or a prophet comes and tells him that, look, this girl you are going is going to kill you, he said, why are you prophet lying? Why are you people saying things that is wrong? This is the way he's going to take it. But little did he know that this young 21 years old girl has a heart of a stone. She's seen a whole lot that even an 80 years old man have not even experienced in their lifetime. So she can do and undo without looking back because she has lost it all. You know, there's something I want to tell the world. If a young child experiences trauma of negativity, it can go and destroy the being as a human being. Trauma can destroy you as a human being. If you have trauma, very, very negative one as at that, it can make you have mental issues. It can make you not balance anymore as a normal human being. especially like this Chidima of a girl who smokes marijuana and all sort of things. She might have been taking hard drugs and all sorts of things. You never can tell. But certainly she smokes this marijuana and things like that. So now this child, or lady rather, has now taken all sorts of things, has now experienced all sorts of things in her lifetime at the age of 21. She's no more the normal 21 years old girl. She's no more in that category of a normal 21 years old girl because of the exposure she's got in her lifetime. So the exposure she has got in her lifetime is so much that she can even take anybody's life. It doesn't really matter to her. A normal 21 years old girl cannot, when I repeat, cannot, a normal 21 years old girl cannot even try what this girl did. So what am I trying to say? It boils down to our society, our country, Nigeria, the length at which youths have been destroyed, families have been destroyed, a lot of things have been destroyed in that country called Nigeria. We talk about Chidima, who killed a CEO. What about the bandits? What about the kidnappers? What about Boko Haram? It's the same thing. Why is everybody shocked? Why is everybody surprised? Because she's 21. Those that are bandits carrying people on the highways, taking them to the bush to slaughter them like chicken, they also had issues like Chidima. Most of them were street children. Most of them had bad experience in their lifetime and grew up to become men and become a terror to the country. So if Chidima was not caught, she now grew up as a woman. She will join the bandits. She will join the kidnappers. She will join the killers in Nigeria to butcher humans. Yes. So now, it is because they caught her. It is because the person in question is a popular figure and from a rich home. That is why the news is flying like a spread missiles all over the place. What if she has met, or probably she has also killed, or she has done so much terrible things in the past that we do not know? Maybe this is not her first time. Who knows? What if she has met somebody who doesn't matter in the society? The family doesn't know. They don't have money to fight the case, or they don't have the money to locate where the person is. And she murders him. And nobody cares to know. They will just say a guy just died and that was it. Nobody is going to talk about it. Nobody's going to find out who did that. A lot of men have died like that, without the family knowing what killed them, without the family even knowing where they died. They just get missing and they declare them dead. So, what am I trying to say? Men from diaspora will go to Nigeria. Maybe they divorced their wives here in Europe. They go to Nigeria, pick a young girl because they want to have it young, fresh, undiluted. You will see a man of 50, a man of 60, a man of 60-something, a man of 50-something going to Nigeria to pick a girl of 20, 21 to 25 to get married to. Are you for real? What do you want to teach this girl? Look at the age difference. Do you know the life the girl lived? Oh, because you came from abroad, she respects you. She kneels down for you. She gives you a maximum respect, and your head gets swollen, and you felt that you could make a family with this girl. And then you marry her, you pregnant her. That is child abuse already. I don't care whether she's, because they say if you are 18, then you're an adult. You that is going to do that. I mean, you did not see matured lady. You did not see a lady that is already ripe, that is waiting to even indulge in such thing with you. You rather go for small girls who have not who have not seen things in life, who doesn't know their left from their right, just because you want it fresh and young. And then probably you have kids abroad. Now you go and meet this young girl, you start producing kids there. You start giving yourself stress upon stress. You start running to Nigeria like somebody who is mad. You do your job, you run down, you come back, somebody else is with the woman, the girl, because she's a young girl. She doesn't know what you're saying. You think you can control from Europe, you can control Nigeria. You are a fool, you don't have sense. I mean, let's talk critically. African men, they do things. Sometimes I look at them, I said, are they for real? Most of them don't have sense at all. I've seen a case of someone who has kids all over the place like mad dog. He has kids from different women. He has not even compound himself. He has not even gathered himself up. He doesn't even have a place where he stays in Europe. He's managing here. He has no quality job and is going to Nigeria to involve himself with younger women. They're all in the name of, I'm marrying a wife, and start producing kids. Are you for real? You know, sometimes I don't understand how we Africans think sometimes. Sometimes I believe that most of us think from our anus to our head. Or will I say from the head to the anus? No, I don't even know the quality word to use. Most of the African men, most of them don't have brains. I always say this, the people don't believe me. You have gotten to a stage of your life where you need rest. You say, no, you don't want to rest. You go and carry small girl, start life again. What is your problem? By the time this young girl of 20-something start giving you birth for you, who is already in your late 50s, and then how on earth are you going to stay to train them? Because when those kids are now 10 or 15, you are already old. Your old age have started showing. There's already gap between you and this young girl. And then before you know it, the young girl will meet somebody else because you can't satisfy her. So sometimes I don't know why we like stress. Why we like stress. Then when you see your fellow men that don't want trouble, they just want to meet a matured woman and start life with them. You know, maybe a matured woman who does not have a husband, she's living alone, and he also doesn't have a wife. They are living alone. They come together. They say, no, we don't want to have children. We want to just live our life and enjoy the rest of our life together. And then you guys that are running after young girls say, no, me, I cannot date any matured woman. They are too matured for me. I don't want. I want it fresh. I want it young. At the end of the day, you that want it young, you want it fresh. You are the one that is having high blood pressure. You are the one that is having all sorts of sickness in your head because you have gone to carry it fresh. And that is the freshness that is now finishing them at the end of the day. And the one that follow the matured one will have peace. You that want it fresh will have horror in your life. So, I mean, you guys should wake up and start reasoning because you guys don't reason at all. Now, look at someone like Chidima, how he just finished this guy, for God's sake. Because this guy is one of those men that want it young and fresh. That is it. So, what is Nigerian people's main problem? Now he has lost his life. Lost his life on a small thing. Small, tiny girl. Tiny girl. You mean that guy cannot give one backhand slap to that 21 years old if he did not find himself in that situation? Eh? So what is wrong with this our Nigerian men with this young girl stuff? Most of them will just go carry small girl all in the name because they are from a poor home. They don't have money. The family are just, finding it difficult to feed. They go to that home, pick up this pretty young girl. and use some little change and change the family, and they are now gods in that home. And then they carry this small girl away. If you have money, you see a family suffering in Nigeria, you can invest in their life. You can invest in their life and change their situation. And God Almighty will bless you. Help humanity. You must not sleep with their daughters before you help them. You must not sleep with their young girls before you help them. Help them if you want to help them, if you have money to help them. You must not sleep with their daughters before you can add value to their lives. Look at Chidima, who changed her name. She's already a criminal from childhood. What do you expect that woman to do? Should the mother kill herself? There are some children you want to train, they don't want to listen to training. There are some children you do everything on earth to straighten them. You cannot straighten them because they don't want to be straightened. So what do you want that mother of Chidima to be doing? The woman have done her best to train this child, but the child refused. She now told the uncle, who is a man, to help her. Now the uncle kicked her out of the house. If the Chidima was to be his child, will he kick Chidima out of the house? He will do his best until that child is straightened. So kicking the child out of the house is already bad. It's a bad idea because it has made her to be worsened. Kicking a child out of a house because she's stubborn and it doesn't really help. It doesn't help matters. Rather, it destroys. And when it destroys, the society will suffer it, just like Osifo Ataga's family is suffering it now. Because of kicking her out of the house, has made a CEO of a television station to die on an untimely death. Why kicking your kids out in the house from Nigeria? It is wrong. No matter what, try to see what you can do to change that child. If the iron way does not handle it, you try to use the softer way. Probably it's going to work. But kicking her on the street, to who are you kicking her to? Sending her out of your house, to who? You send her in the hands of the cold, of evil. That is why this girl now turned to monster. She look innocent physically, but she's a monster inside. Because sending this child out on the street has made her to become a monster. So Nigerian parents, Nigerian families, please don't kick your girl child out of the house when they are young. Don't do it. It is wrong. If they were to be in Europe, for example, if your child, you try to train and she's not listening to you and all that, what do? The government will come pick up that child and start training the child for you. It would have been better. This is Western world where everything is organized. But in Nigeria, if you kick that child out, the child is going to be on the street. We'll meet hooligans, we'll meet robbers, we'll meet all sorts of ritualists and all sorts of things. And then they will be hardened rather than to be, changed. So please, Nigerian uncles, aunties, families, don't kick a stubborn child out. Rather, you should find a way of helping that child change so that families of Ataga will not, families like Ataga, they will not experience such things. You understand? Because if this girl was not exposed to the outside world, Osifo Ataga will be alive today. Will not die. Will not die. He's a father. He was a father. And he is a husband. He was a husband, sorry to say. Now they cannot see him forever. He's gone, he's gone. Because a 21-year-old girl stabbed him to death because of a failed society. Because an uncle sent a stubborn child out in the cold to fend for herself. Because a mother cried and said, this child, I cannot handle her alone. I have tried and the child does not listen. Please go to your uncle. At least he's a man. Maybe he could do something. And getting to the uncle said, I am tired of you. You don't listen. I try to train you. You don't want to hear. So please get out of my house. That has led Chidima to be who she is today. Please, uncles, aunties, in any way you can do to train up a child, even if that child is not your own, don't send them on the streets. Please. Don't do that again. Because we are crying that our country is bad. They are killing the citizens. People are dying on a daily basis. Now we are killing our own children. We are sending them out to the cold hands of the evil country for them to train them on the streets. We are not doing anything better. We should stop certain things. We should stop certain things and begin to contribute any little way we can in our society. Please, I beg uncles and aunties in Nigeria, don't send your female kids out. Don't send your male kids out when they are young on the street, all in the name of they are stubborn. You are sending them to be trained on the street as armed robbers, as hardened criminals. It's not the best. That's not the way to handle situations like this. What is the fate of this girl who has just destroyed her whole life for taking a soul, a full grown-up man who has a beautiful life? It is sad. It is indeed sad. That is why I'm telling men, Nigerian men who are running after young girls, they should stop. It is getting out of hand. The girls that you're supposed to train, show them the right way to go. You guys are clamping them, destroying their future more and more. And then when people come out and say that the girl child is being raped or the girl's child is being molested, you will see stupid men, elderly stupid men in Nigeria will come out and say, why are you accusing them? Why are you lying against them? This is the handwork of what you guys are doing. By the time you rape your girls, your young kids, your little daughters, you rape them, what do you expect? They will grow up and become somebody like Chidima and start killing you guys. I mean, we should know that there's trauma coming up when something bad happens to you from childhood. There will be a hole in your heart. There will be trauma that will be building up. Nigerian men, stop raping your girl child. Stop raping little children. Stop molesting children, be it a boy or a girl. It is evil. They will grow up and come after you guys. The thing is that the innocent die from it. Because the people they will kill is not the ones that raped them. It's not the one that molested them. Please, stop sending your children out on the street in Nigeria. And may Osifo Ataga soul rest in peace. And the family should take heart. I know it is painful in which way the man died is so disgraceful. But I just want the families to take heart and let this serve as a warning to men out there who run after young girls. Please, let it serve as a warning. Stop all these things you guys are doing. Enough is enough. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening to this broadcast. This is Prince Bell TV. Please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. And whenever you want me to discuss any topics, I would like you to write on my YouTube channel and I will get to see it later on. Please subscribe. I love you guys.